Now we move on to the next speaker for the day. Now we have Mr. Mukund AP. He is a director at Champions Group. Yeah. Mr. Mukund is an accomplished data science and business leader with over 20 years of experience driving data-driven strategies across the Asia Pacific and Japan regions. As the Chief Growth Officer at Champions Group, he leverages his expertise in data management, artificial intelligence, and machine learning to deliver actionable insights that drive business growth and innovation. Mukund is skilled in data governance, business intelligence, and advanced analytics, and has led cross-functional teams to successfully implement data-driven marketing campaigns for diverse clients from startups to global enterprises. An award-winning leader, Mr. Mukund has been recognized for his contributions to data-driven business solutions, including the Global Innovator of the Year and the Global Excellence Award. He is an excellent keynote speaker and panelist at international conferences, sharing his knowledge on leveraging data for strategic business impact. And today, Mr. Mukund is here to discuss on the topic data-driven decision making. Over to you, Mr. Mukund.
Uh, that was a very good panel discussion. Happy to hear that from every of the panelists. It gave me a lot of insights also, but it was a lovely, and more than that, the governance part was the important thing because being from India, right, we don't take governance as much importance. Talking about the PDPA and GDPR, APPI and PIPC, we do take that, right? And coming to the topic, right? This is a very close topic. Being currently, yesterday I was as a judge in one of the world real-time challenges in one of the global Indian school, right? It was AI in healthcare as one of the topic where I had to judge around 19 countries was participating. And I could see the next generation coming up with AI in healthcare, what kind of challenges they are looking at it and how they are working towards it and everything. And today, it elevated my insights, whatever I was hearing on the data privacy, where India is moving towards it and getting that on it. And welcome all, right? It's an honor to be here. It's good evening here and good afternoon there. And and to be at the sixth Digital Marketing Summit, right, at Texila conference, and data-driven decision making is very close to me. And bringing that AI and social media trends as the next big thing, and I'm here to explore how AI and data can revolutionize the decision making in marketing, business strategy, and customer experience. Let me do a deep dive. What is that data driven decision making is to set the states little straight, right? Let's start with the fundamental question. What is data driven decision making, right? In a layman terms, I can say it's a practice of using data and analytics and AI tools to guide and optimize your decisions. In today's world, where AI and social media dominate our interactions, like bringing a lot of things, we are using that, losing that empathy, using the chat GPT a lot and taking the content from there. We are most of them when you see that, then one of the fellow panelists said the first liner when you see that it is taken from chat GPT. And are we really losing that empathy to write your content, put your knowledge out of it and use chat GPT? Chat GPT can give you support, but not everything, right? And our interactions leveraging data insights from it is not just an advantage, right? It's a necessity for innovation and success for us. My goal today is to share actionable insights and strategies to help you embrace this transformation. And also to make it, I'm going to have a little Kahoot at last, right? Taking this presentation a little more insightful for you. And what are the key trends in data-driven decision making? Let's dive in some of the key trends. Real-time social media analytics. Businesses now monitor a lot more of trends and customer satisfaction. Sentiment, right? Sentiment analysis is one as they unfold, enabling quick responses to market dynamics. One is that where we can find it through digital twins, what one of the fellow panelists said, and AI-driven content recommendations. Think Netflix or Spotify or Grab. Tailoring experiences based on individual preferences is what we see that, and predictive modeling, anticipating customer behavior and market shifts before the trends, what there happens. That's most usually happening right now, right? And automation of decisions. AI enables faster and more efficient decision making, but reducing the human error. That's where we want AI to be play a vital role, not using entirely dependent on AI, because humans, AI is AI. AI is a support. Let's dive into key trends of Netflix. What Netflix does it right. As an example of data-driven decision making, Netflix analyzes viewers' preferences, right? And keeping users engaged long. 90% of the time, if you ask me my example, scrolling through Netflix and finally you get bugged and throw the remote and go and switch off the TV. That's what happens. You don't know what to watch. That's what they give you so much of content. It leverages the data, what you optimize, and the content is produced based on that, deciding which shows to give you a green light based on what audiences are most likely to watch. It gives you so much at the end of the day. You throw your remote and go off on Netflix. That's what happens at the end of the day. But by predicting this customer dissatisfaction, they proactively do a churn of their analytics, right? This approach has made them to be a biggest player in the global OTT market and the streaming space, right? And this reduces the customer churn. What do we talk about customer churn is most important. Next, we'll come to another one. This is Grab. This is like Ola or Uber in India, right? Closer to see, this is where I usually use this in Singapore. Grab shows the power of algorithm, right? And the AI-driven algorithm by optimizing ride-hailing resources. And Grab has reduced overall the thing last couple of months back, not 2 months back, I was talking to this data scientist from Grab, right? He tells me the travel times from Grab is reduced by 30% overall. But and also they started giving it a very personalized promotions for them for each of them. They've added Grab, Mark, food, grocery, mart, and everything to it. But the real-time analytics, what makes them to improve the data-driven decision is having them tied up with the social media. If you grab them on the social media, you get some discount offers. And that real-time analytics to improve the driver allocation and enhancing both customer and consumer and driver experiences is varied to the next level right now. This this is one of the example. Why did I want to bring it? It demonstrates how AI can create impactful and tangible improvements in our daily operations. When you do it for the right choices and right causes, it gives you tangible experiences to us. Right. And I want to give you some real-time stats on AI and social media, right? Keeping the ASEAN and APAC market as a trend. Not I'm not taking the global market. Right. So let's zoom out a little more on real-time stats that underscores the growth of AI and social media, right? ASEAN's internet penetration reached 75% in 2024, fueling a rapid growth in media and social media adoption. If you see that, that's one of the real stats. And APAC digital ad spend his project to hit 250 billion by 2025, making up 40% of the global spending. The market is growing. Apart from that, when you see the digital marketing space or data marketing space and the other side, the west side of it, and now it is turning the precision and performance marketing channel in the APAC side, right? That is what is going to be growing ahead. And I'm going to come back with the slides for 2025. This is the current stats. Social commerce in ASEAN grew up by 30%, right? Led by platforms like Shopee, TikTok, all this. These are some of the social. Shopee is one like Amazon in India, right? It is something like Shopee and Lazada is something like the social platforms. Notably, 60% of APAC companies are already in using AI to enhance customer experience and enhance social operational efficiency. That is one of the trends. That's a new thing. And Singapore, right, ranks second in AI readiness, right, highlighting its focus on smart nation as one of the initiatives where I've taken this because they do develop that AI initiatives a lot more than that. That's one of the key trends what I wanted to give you. But going to the challenges and solutions, what we face it, right? One, fragmented data. What we get it from the social media, what we get it everywhere is a fragmented data. And data silos hinder decision making everywhere. It hinders the decision making process. And one is AI ethics. ensuring biases in AI system can erode very much of your trust. But we're going to have a governance coming up, right? 2025, we're going to have a new AI and cybersecurity law coming up by GDPR that is going to take a back step on adoption of AI, but using data into AI is the most important thing, and having that compliance and stricter regulation and adding complexity will be there, but we need to make sure we comply with that. That is what. But to implement that, we can have a unified data platforms to centralize all the information. That is what given here, and integrate and centralize data, and regular audits to ensure ethical AI practices being done. That will give us more number of insights on it. That will give us little more impactful decisions for us, staying ahead with the compliance requirement to build the consumer trust. So right now we have been using like ChatGPT for each and everything, for example. But what is the consumer trust? Can we use it for each and everything? Do we use the human's brain? Don't we want to use it? Right. That's what is most impactful. What we have to bring it on that. And tools and technology. I'm going to give you a little bit of tools and technologies, what we can do it on it, like for what tools, what we can use it for. For example, for social media analytics, we can use Hootsuite Insights and Brandwatch one is because each tools gives you a different kinds of analysis on that. For AI for decision making, Google AI and TensorFlow gives you the predictive analytics. IBM Watson offers you NLP, right, and ML, right? Data integration tools like Snowflake, Tableau. Tableau is a visualization tool like other Power BI or Microsoft, right? Snowflake is a data lake, a cloud-based data integration platform. And social media, you can use HubSpot and Sprinkler, where you can see the customer experiences on it, uh, integrated to it. And the HubSpot integrates social media marketing and tracks your email campaigns a lot with better ROI. Predictives, you can use RapidMiner from R and user friendly for predictive modeling. Alteryx, which is a data analysis and automation tool. But all this gives you a very simple interaction of all of that, right? But when you see the future impact, this was the last discussion what the panelists were discussing about that. Healthcare, right? What can be done in the healthcare segment? I've taken only few sectors out of that, not the IT sector, because IT sector develops a lot more than AI. But when you come to the healthcare, it'll be a AI-enabled remote monitoring, which will revolutionize the patient care. For example, you take a chronic disease management, right, which will shift from hospital to home base by reducing the cost. That is going to be the future which is coming up when you have enabled that chronic diseases. Staying in a hospital is going to be a too costly. Then it can, when it is shifted to home-based treatment, it is going to reduce it, which can be enabled through remote monitoring. And in the retail sector, it can be a virtual reality shopping experience powered by AI, right? Customers will interact with products virtually, reshaping the e-commerce. That is going to be the future impact of it. But sitting at home, you can do it right now. I can give you one example of that retail, like Lenskart. You have the virtual reality on the website itself. You can see that which frames you look into to very good so that you can buy on it. And the another one is a manufacturing, predictive maintenance through IoT, right? And AI. IoT and maintenance is very important, right? Significant, it will give us a very good impact for significant cost savings and reduction in mission downtime, and giving that more of analytics of it and what can be improved in the future. And right now, AI tutors for the education system and adapting LMS has been already there. But education becomes more inclusive for everyone, catering to diverse learning needs. That's what we're going to see in the future. And finance, right? Right now, we are being using a lot of technology, like blockchain is one, automated investment management using robot advisors is one, right? But what will this help using a robo advisor for investment management? Democratization of wealth management for retail investors, it'll improve that drastically. And next one, we can have this prediction for the future. Rise of AI-driven influencer marketing is one. Social commerce powered by AI recommendations. Enhanced user targeting through predictive AI. AI is a content collaborator for dynamic and ad creations. And regulatory frameworks for AI-driven social media, that is going to be there for 2025. That is what we have the big thing to watch out for it. And what are the strategies as a business leader, right? Taking this insights, building a very much of data-driven culture. right? To start with that, use platforms like Snowflake. I mentioned it, right? Training teams to interpret AI-driven insights. Training and L&D is going to take off, right? It is not going to stop your job or take your job AI, but we have to use it, reduce the work number of working hours, right? What you're taking it manually, it will give you that upliftment to your workforce. Doing it more than hard work, doing a smart work. That's what AI is going to give it. And ethical consideration for social media usage, right? Like how you can implement it, start with decentralization, use platforms like Snowflake or data like from Azure to integrate data from different silos, and focus on collecting and cleaning actionable data across all the departments and unifying it. That is where invest in the AI tools, like begin with the small scale AI projects like chatbots for customer support or customer experience and recommendation engines. Experiment with, first of all, for MSMEs, you can do affordable platforms like Google AI Rapid Miner. That is very free of cost. And training your teams. This is where we have this mindset AI will take our jobs, right? All the time. But no, right? It is not. It'll give you a do a smart work than a hard work, right? Offer training on AI and data analytics like Coursera for everyone. Encourage a very cross-functional collaboration between IT and business teams. That is going to be that. Right now we see that marketing and sales don't align in every company, but when we bring all the teams together and train them, and their mindset, it is all about changing the mindset. That's what is most important, what we see. And implementing the AI for quick wins. Deploy AI in areas like where ROI is easily measurable, like we were talking about predictive analytics in marketing campaigns, like using Salesforce Einstein for marketing automation or HubSpot or Marketo, anything more, right? We have that. And focus on ethical AI practices, regular audits of AI systems to prevent bias, adopt privacy frameworks like GDPR, PDPA, APPI, CCPA, and PIPC in Australian Spam Act, or local equivalent guidelines. Most of the companies look into local equivalent guidelines than GDPR, right? But when it is for Europe or European citizen, we can adopt GDPR. Measure success, use key KPIs, right? Real-time KPIs for conversion rate, CX, and cost savings, and evaluate the impact of RI. What are you getting at? Iterate and scale the successful project incrementally. That will give you a lot more insights for you to build that consumer trust and give that insightful to the teams, right? And before I go with the key takeaways, right? What 3D, right? I do usually call it as data-driven decision making enhances how it can enhance an impact in AI and social media. The future is personalized very much on predictive and powered by AI. Start small, but think big. Adopt tools, strategies, and a data first approach that is going to give us a lot more insight to us. But now coming to the predictions for 2025, AI in adoption in APAC expect to surpass 75% across industries by 50 billion invested in AI annually. Social media monetization is one where platforms will further evolve into e-commerce hubs, driving 35% of the growth in ASEAN social market, right? Data governance will be the face of stricter regulations requiring secure and ethical AI practices that is going to be there. And 80% of the consumers will demand hyper-personalized experience. That is the most important thing. When we see that the we talked about hyper personalizing. That is going to be the future trend. And AI in marketing to dominate the marketing spend with 45% of ROI increase from data driven campaigns. Now we know from April 1st, when we had the SKM, SCMID, people are having problems to deliver emails, right, to generate leads. But when you do a predictive analytics and do it very uh, legally and adopt a data governance policy, you can get that ROI increased. And now coming to the most important thing, social media is a data gold mine, right? Data and AI are it is giving a very revolutionary for the cross industries, right? And platforms like TikTok, Instagram provide real-time consumer insights, how many likes and everything. AI powered decision making, faster, smarter decisions through predictive and machine learning can be encouraged. And ASEAN leadership in social commerce focus on integrating to driving personalized and shopping experience is one. They address biases and maintain transparency to build trust with consumers. Invest in data infrastructure, unified platforms like I told you, right? CDP is one customer data platform and scalable solutions for HR is going to give you a lot more insights and that are going to be uniquely positioned to lead the next way of AI and social commerce. But along with the personalization of AI, practices are the future, what we look into it. And recap of key strengths and strategies, invitation for discussion and questions. Contact information can be on email and LinkedIn. And before I wrap it up, I'll go to the previous slide. I'll stop this slide for a minute. Uh, can I pull this out to the organizers? Uh, can I?
Yes, yes, Mr. Mukund, yes.
Yeah, can I host this? Can everyone see my screen coming up? 1 minute. Can you take a minute? Can you take a mobile phone and scan the pin which is coming in right now in a minute? Yeah, can you put a game pin here so that you know that the game pin is loading here? I'm gonna share this on the chat. If everyone joins, scan this QR code. I'm gonna put this on the chat. Or you can go to kahoot.it and put the game pin 8180345. I think is it visible for everyone? Actually,
Yes, yes, Mr. Mukund, it's visible.
I see two people joined it. Is there someone joining it? Right, we'll see some more. I see around 59 people on the 54 attendees are there. I would love everyone to take part in this so that we can see what they've learned as a key takeaways. There's no right or wrong, it's a fastest finger. Yes. We're gonna start now. One, two, three. Yeah, we can see AI tools and data-driven decision making. What are we gonna do? We're gonna start the game right now. And the first question is coming on your screen right now. There are 20 questions. How often do you use AI tools? You should click one, the fastest finger. You have 10 seconds more. 8, 7%, 14, 5, 6. Thank you. We'll go to the next one. What is data-driven decision making? I just presented you that. So that random choice guessing using intuition or using data. There is only one answer, guys. Click the right one. 13 I've clicked correctly out of 14. Good. I see Shane is coming on top. Right now we'll go to the next one. AI can predict trends. True. Next. Which company uses AI for content? Netflix. No, this is from the PPT what I presented. Even Google uses it for content, I'm asking you. Netflix uses a lot. True or false? Grab uses AI for routes. True. Next one. Della is the highest climber. Which tool tracks brand sentiment? Hootsuite. True or false? AI reduces travel time. True. Next one, we'll see who's the one, which is on top. Pavni, then Pollen is the highest climber this time. Transparency, we'll see who are the toppers right now. No change in it. We'll go to the ninth one. Data silos are helpful. False. Data silos are never helpful anytime. I told you that is one of the challenges, what we have it. How do you overcome it is the question. Which platform is for data integration? Snowflake. Next one, AI can create ads. True or false? True. Next one, I see Richie is on the top. Which tool is used for hyper predictive modeling? Rapid Miner. We'll go to the next one. True or false? AI helps in healthcare. Next. Which country ranked second in AI readiness? Singapore. AI can enhance education. True. All 17 have answered correctly this one. Next one. Which tool is for data visualization? Tableau. 9 have answered correctly. We'll see that. We'll skip the answers. We'll see at the leaderboard later. AI can manage investments. True. We'll see the next one. Which platform is for social media marketing? HubSpot. True or false? This has double points. AI can reduce churn. 13 have answered correct. We'll see the points here right now. 818 is at 14. You'll have the last question. Double points. Which tool is for natural language processing? IBM Watson. We'll see the leaderboard. 3 was Yoli. 2 was 818034. We'll see who's first. JJ, Richie, and Shane is in the 4 and 5. Let me stop here. Congratulations, everyone. This is for fun to understand what you got it here in the PPT, right? Let me come back to my slides, guys. 1 minute. And finally, right, thank you for your patience and time and being a very active participant. Let's shape the future of AI and social media together and have a great time.
Thank you, Mr. Mukund, for the wonderful presentation and the game. As a final conclusion, it was very insightful and it made the audience also participative. So thank you, Mr. Mukund. As there are no more questions, I think we can wind up the session. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your wonderful presentation.